their own scene that day.
So what then do you do? Because in some way, it almost sounds like the mayor is defending what went down that day, which is, I think, going to rub people the wrong way.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's necessarily defending the local police or their response, but he is criticizing Steve McCraw, the DPS director's criticism of the local police. So I think everyone has suggested, nobody has said that the response was appropriate, that it was handled the right way. Nobody has said that at all. But it's just a matter now of determining who was in charge, who made those orders, who didn't send those officers in. You know, the allegation now, or the claim is that, yeah, the officers there in the hallway didn't have the adequate equipment or manpower to do it. Well, surveillance video now shows that maybe they did, that they did have enough manpower and stuff there on hand to go in, but still they were being held back by orders.
We saw that surveillance video, or at least a still of that, and it shows them with assault rifles. It shows somebody's got one of those ballistic shields. So why we were told by, I guess, Arredondo, who had said, oh, my guys didn't have the adequate equipment to go in. Wait a minute, we saw that they did.
Yeah, right. Arredondo, Pete Arredondo, the school district police chief, has come under a lot of criticism in this whole thing, and transcripts of what he said there that day, and he seemed a little confused about who was in charge and what the order should be. He kept asking these officers, you know, you're ready to go in, you want to go in, and yet not ordering them to go in. So yeah, you're right. Arredondo, by the way, as you know, Jen, is also a member of the city council. He was elected just before the shooting happened, coincidentally. He has not attended a city council meeting. Last night, the city council had on its agenda a request for Arredondo to be given a leave of absence from city council meetings. Well, the rest of the council unanimously voted that down. You know,
What?
Said, no, you're not going to have any time off. You're not going to have a leave of absence.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was a huge crowd. They had to move that council meeting out of City Hall into some big gymnasium or auditorium somewhere because so many local citizens showed up, and they erupted in cheers when the council decided that no, Arredondo would not be given a leave of absence. He, by the way, was not at that meeting.
Wow, man, it is coming, and you face the people. You face them. You staying. All right, Jim, we'll follow up on that part of the story because that's a whole brand new wrinkle there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jen.
All right, see you later. This is KFI and KOST HD to Los Angeles, Orange County. Let's get a look at that drive. Nick Paleocchini on the 110.
Got a mess for the first thing this morning. You got a mess on the northbound side as you're coming through South LA. From Manchester to the 10. Looks like that's going to be a really rough ride now. Further northbound on the 110 as you make your way from the 10 to the 101. Not looking like too bad of a drive for you there. Westbound side of the 10 as you approach the 110. Looks like you got problems, and that's adding to an already busy drive. Coming off the 60 westbound from as far back as the 710. Also seeing heavy delays for you on the 10 West San Bernardino Freeway as you're coming away from the 710 heading toward the 101 getting into downtown LA. Got an update on either of these areas or anything else slowing you down, pound 250 on your cell phone. Keyword KFI traffic heading northbound on the 710 in the Bell Gardens adjacent area right around Florence. Getting reports of a small grass fire to the side of the roadway. That's adding to an already busy drive for your 710 northbound, leaving the 105. 5 north and southbound, still a mess for your drive southbound side of the 5 as you make your way through the Norwalk area toward Rosecrans Avenue. Got a crash that's being cleared from lanes, heavy for you off the 605. Northbound 5, heavy for before the 605 as you make your way through Commerce towards Slauson. An early problem cleared from lanes there as well. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Nick Paleocchini.
If you've been thinking about selling your house, property values have really gone crazy, but they're softening. As a matter of fact, they're probably going down. And so let me suggest going to the folks at directbuyers.com instead of a real estate agent where you're told to clean and paint, repair. You pay 6% for the sale. A potential buyer comes into your house, a lot of them. You're negotiating long escrows. None of that happens with directbuyers.com. No appraisal, no commission, no painting or cleaning. I mean, you can still be a slob. You get paid in cash within 10 days or less. directbuyers.com. They'll give you an honest, no obligation offer, even a $15,000 cash advance before closing. And they'll never lowball you. Go to directbuyers.com, call 844-242-SELL. directbuyers.com, directbuyers.com.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. I want to speak to the dads who are being denied access to their kids.
excluded from key parenting decisions, are contending with child support issues. In all of these cases, doing nothing is probably not a good strategy. The law has given you rights, but you have to assert them. If the challenge is the cost of an attorney, Cordell & Cordell offers a capped fee option. Give us a call.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's California area attorneys. 1455 Frazee Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108.
Everyone deserves a second chance at life. And Bruce is that perfect redemption story. In her directorial debut, Oscar-winning actress Halle Berry plays Jackie Justice, a disgraced MMA fighter who's on a mission to reclaim her life. This is a classic fight movie, told from the perspective of a single mother. Go stream it now and find out why it landed #1 on Netflix.
Arrested for a DUI? Call 1-800-NO-CUFFS day or night. 1-800-NO-CUFFS.
SoCal weather from KFI, mostly cloudy today with a chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning. Don't be surprised if you see some dry lightning out there as well. We could have some gusty winds. Highs today are going to be in the mid-70s, mid to upper 70s for the beaches, actually. Mid to upper 80s for Metro LA and OC. Upper 90s to right around 100 again for the valleys and the IE. Tomorrow will actually be our hottest day of the week. And then we're just cooling down by a couple of degrees, but still in the upper 90s inland for the weekend. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee. This has been your wake-up call. Handle on the News starts now.
Handle on the News. Handle on the News. And now, here's Bill Handel.
And good morning, Wednesday, June 22. Oh, yes. Well, quick hello to everybody. Jennifer, good morning.
Hello, Handel. Good morning.
And you mentioned dry lightning.
Did you see a lot of it
I
coming
can't
in?
hear you for some reason. Let me see why.
Push the little button.
My button?
Yeah, push the
There
button.
we go. Yeah, there it is. The button was off. Someone turned it off, that little button. Okay, you mentioned dry lightning this morning.
Did you see some of it coming in?
Yeah, but it was not dry lightning. It was wet lightning. There was rain coming down. I mean, dry lightning is like dry humping. It really is.
Wow.
Maybe I should.
No, they're not even close.
I shouldn't go there?
Nope.
Okay, we started the show.
We are a minute, 20 seconds in.
Okay. Anyway, it was pretty heavy rain this morning, so it was for real, but I saw the lightning, saw several lightning, well, not lightning strikes, but, the sky lights up, so we weren't very close. All right. Wayne, good morning.
It's not going to be all prom talk all morning, is it?
No, or your new dog talk. No. And Alex, good morning.
Morning.
And Tyler, good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
Okay, there we go. Jennifer, male dogs in your life?
None.
Okay, just like female dogs even.
You know, we have a lot of news to get to this morning.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it.
Wow, you're going to, really? Okay, I think some people know what just happened. You came very close to something you normally do, but you didn't do it.
Cross the line?
No. I don't want to say, because then I'll be responsible for what happens next.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't either, actually.
Yeah.
Camels?
Tent under the nose under the tent.
Oh,
The day of the week that
you're
it is?
right.
Oh.
That's right, hump day. Yeah.
Damn you, Wayne.
Yeah. And
Well, I know, but I didn't want to
Right.
leave people scratching
And
their
by the
heads.
way,
But
if
you
I
actually
know.
said the word.
That's- yeah, and if it turns out not to rain anymore today, is it fair to describe it as Tyler pointed out, but I was going to go there anyway, as dry hump day? All right, let's do it. Handle on the News, brought to you by the Lemon Law experts at Night Law Group. Think your car might be a lemon? Call 844-43-LEMON, even if your dog is attacking your leg. 844-43-LEMON.
What does that have to do with your car?
Everything.
Okay.
Lead story. Well, the big earthquake in Afghanistan. Whoa. You know what? Actually, when you think about it, 6.2 is not massive, except in a country that has homes that are unreinforced concrete and brick, and they just tend to collapse. So far, the report is 920 dead. 600 injured, and a point I want to make politically. The Taliban is not sitting there and saying we'll take care of it ourselves. They immediately called for international aid to help. None of this, certain countries go, oh, no, we're not interested. No, thank you. We can handle it all by ourselves. Well, the reality is you can't. It takes, in order to do it correctly, you have to bring in heavy equipment, cadaver dogs, search dogs to look for those that are still alive. You need the armed services, tons of infrastructure, water, food, emergency generators. I mean, it's not easy to do, especially in a country as poor as Afghanistan. So they said, please help.
And especially in a country where there was a lot of aid, there were a lot of aid groups there, and they all left when the Taliban took power. So maybe if you want to be part of a world community, don't be so oppressive to your people and drive everybody out.
I've got a little update on what's going on there right now. Helicopters are coming in because they're still trying to reach people who were injured, and I've got an update now. At least 1,000 people were killed and 1,500 have been injured.
Yeah, we're going to see that go up by the minute. Did you notice the helicopters, all Russian helicopters?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah, take a look at the video. You will see all Russian helicopters.
All right, the mayor in Uvalde has slammed the state agency that's looking into the school massacre there and at Robb Elementary School. And he was I actually just played a cut from him a second ago. He's very upset with the director of public safety who had said adequate manpower and equipment arrived quickly, but there was a delay in engaging the shooter. But the mayor says that this guy, Steve McCraw, is only telling half the story.
Every briefing, he leaves out the number of his own officers and rangers that were on scene that day.
So everybody's pointing the finger at everybody else. Like, you guys are critical of the police who are in the school. Yeah. Oh, but wait, what were your guys doing? That kind of thing.
Look at, as the facts come out, how horrific this is looking. I think criminally negligent. For example, we waited for the key to come in, and Arredondo is trying all the keys, so he's saying. Door was never locked.
Right.
It wasn't locked. All they had to do was turn the knob, and they would have been able to walk into the room. No one did that. And the police were armed. They had tactical gear. I mean, they just lied about all of it. And the most horrific part, there were the cops outside listening to those children being shot inside the classroom. You were saying, Wayne, before we take
Well, and to the extent that there were Texas Rangers there and state police presence there, they were not the control agency. They were not the command agency. Is the mayor suggesting that the Rangers should have just said, forget the command structure, we're going in?
Well, that's what should have happened.
And have you heard, I just talked to Jim Ryan about this, that Pete Arredondo apparently is saying, I wasn't 100% sure who was in charge that day.
Right. Yeah, but he did order tactical gear. He did order other police backup to come in. All right, we're going to take a break, come back. We still have plenty of handle on the news. Here's Jennifer Jones-Lee live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom.
President Biden will ask Congress today to suspend the federal gas tax for 3 months, and if Congress approves, the suspension would lift the 18-cent tax per gallon on gas during the summer months. An 80-page bill aimed at strengthening gun regulations is moving forward in the Senate. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said yesterday's vote means Congress is back on the right path toward addressing gun violence. And Best in Show will be crowned tonight at the 146th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. More than 3,000 dogs have competed for the crown. The top dog will be selected from the winners of the show's 7 breed groups. From the Driveway.com Weather Center, we've got a hot day ahead, cloudy, and a chance of thunderstorms, showers, even dry lightning. Highs are going to range from the mid-70s at the beaches to right around 100 inland. This report is brought to you by Wendy's Breakfast Baconator. Let's get a look at that drive on the 10.
This is going to be the San Bernardino Freeway westbound side as you're making your way through Boyle Heights into downtown. It's going to be the 10 West transition to the 101 North that is blocked by a wreck. And that's going to back things up for you from well before the 5 as you're coming through the Boyle Heights area. Also 10 West, there's 60 West as you're making your way onto the 10 West Santa Monica Freeway. Going to be a rough ride for you off the 710 as you make your way through downtown to the 110. A little bit of relief in the heavier delays for you further westbound through Mid-City, leaving Normandy as you continue toward about Venice Boulevard. KFI in the Sky News to go faster. I'm Nick Poliokini.
Think about this. You get your dream job, but it's in, let's say, Utah. Okay, great. So you're moving to Utah, and you think, okay, I've probably got a month or so I can put my house on the market. I'll give you enough time to move out and do all those repairs that I need and schedule those showings. And your new boss calls and says, hey, Bob, congratulations, you got the gig, but I need you here in 2 weeks. Now, how are you going to sell that house? Easy. Opendoor.com. Go to opendoor.com because all you have to do is enter your address, give them a little information about your house, and within just a couple of minutes, they're going to come back with a real competitive offer. I know this. This is a fact. I went through the process. It took just minutes for them to take my information, compare it to homes that have sold recently in the neighborhood, and give me an offer that I was honestly thrilled by. And on top of that, I knew that if I was going to sell my house, I wouldn't have to do any repairs myself or have any showings and listings and keep the house pristine while I'm trying to move out of the thing. So get a free offer on your house today at opendoor.com/KFI. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc., license number 020-61130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage LLC in its other markets. When life stores open, Open Door will handle the house. Learn more at opendoor.com/KFI.
Don't let breakfast be boring when it could be better. Wendy's Breakfast Baconator will have you feeling sunny side up all day long. Wake up to fresh cracked eggs, savory sausage, and oven-baked bacon, of course. Order it and start looking forward to tomorrow morning at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours only.
This report is sponsored by COVIDclinic.org. Reduce the likelihood of an outbreak locally. Doing your part is easy. Get tested. Visit COVIDclinic.org to learn more about who they are and what they stand for. If you plan on gathering socially, testing can help ensure that everybody remains safe. Schedule your appointment at COVIDclinic.org.
Enjoy savings on dinner favorites at Whole Foods Market. Get top sirloin beef steak and beef kebabs